Hi, Tuners. It's me, Landriscina, and for this vlog, I'll be covering the 15th episode of the first season of Dragon Ball Z, Dueling Piccolos for you guys. Now, I'm not expert, but I'm gonna say that this title of this episode was derived from the famous scene from Deliverance where they did doing banjos with Piccolo being the name for an instrument, musical instrument. So it was pretty funny. Uh, uh, as you can guess, that's kind of like a training method for him in which he can multiply himself by two. And I'm assuming that it can go further than that as it gets more powerful. Is you could say that kind of mirrors what Cell does in the future with making that Cell Juniors and then what Tien Chan does in the future during the fight with the same which he multiplies himself by I think 4. Is that or it might yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not Piccolo. But anyway, this is another filler episode. Surprise, surprise. But this time, I don't remember a single word. I got to think about it. And I don't remember seeing this from my childhood or anything. So it was new to me. And to be honest with you, it was kind of on the boring side of things. In the first part of it, the announcer guy does the whole, the whole shtick of, recapping, recapping the previous episode. With Vegeta and Nappa walk into the house of Goku while he's taking a little slumber with the snake. But I find it interesting that when Vegeta does do his appearance in there, he's like in shadow, but he has like a face that's lit up to the point that it kind of has like a smirk of I'm gonna get some Chinchichi accent here, and Nappa's gonna get sloppy seconds. Whatever. That's just what I find funny about that part. Anyway, in this episode, so the dancer guy has a little bit of more of a prominent speaking part besides the obligatory recap, in which he said that you should focus on your mind as well as your body while training, or much to that effect. Now, Gohan take this quite literally because he's over there doing math equations in the dirt, which will make his mommy very happy because she's a stickler for learning and stuff like that. Kind of like the stereotypical Asian mother, whether it be Chinese, Japanese, or Korean. I'm sure the other subjects as well. The other cultures as well. So, you jump to that and relaxing while it does so. Now, when they show when they show Piccolo tricking, guys, I do like the animation on him splitting into beings and then retrain again to save Gohan from a storm. I gotta say that when Piccolo and anybody else transform or split whatever the case is, it's actually kind of funny that they do like they scream like ah, and then they do it. But But the funny is that when they do that, they look like they're constipated and they look like they're taking a big dump. No, don't lie to me. I know that that's what you think of when you first see them screaming like that. Yeah, yeah, that's what your parents say. Because everybody does that. Everybody thinks that the first thing right off the bat. And forget about Winston and go who becomes Super Saiyan 3 because that's one hell of a shit that he's going to be taking. I'm surprised that the guy that did the voice on Jamal didn't blow out his voice by doing that. There's some gritty rocker shit right there. Well, I'll get to that episode when I get to it. Anyway, Piccolo spends most of the episode training, and it's funny that the announcer guy mentions about training your mind as well as your body. I always assumed that by him meditating, like whenever he does this and whenever he trains with his mind, that's always what I assumed that he's doing that. I'm assuming that he trains his mind too. Like when he meditates and stuff. Now it's funny that I should mention that because later on in the show's history, when Goku and Gohan over their training versus Cell's fight, they are over there taking a nice breather, being that you should relax your body instead of being so hyped up on fighting that you end up all hypertense and all this stuff that you lose your concentration of what you're doing. I follow that regimen to a gym. Whenever I work out my body and I work out all the muscle I can. And then I take a nice rest in the massage tank with a massage chair. And I do something heavy like the bar out. But that's neither here nor there. You guys want to hear about my Dragon Ball Z stuff. So yeah, then they also show that Gohan is over there, and he is, getting along great with that nice saber-tooth tiger that we've seen him with in the previous couple episodes. To the point that the tiger actually does help him out with both of the fire and stuff, gathering wood and stuff. Very good job with that friendship thing. Because I figure that if he can capture Gohan, eat him, he might befriend him. And also, he does like a little sand bending, sand sail, like like what you would see in the show Avatar. That looks like really fun. Which is a precursor when you go out in the slum, go visit his mommy. But I sure wish I could do that. But anyway, the show they showed this the guy going to the top of the mountain on his little piece of land, and to my surprise is, is an island surrounded by big water. Now I want to call bullshit on this because in every episode previously you show him in a continent, a continuous continent. So unless Piccolo moved in there when he was sleeping or whatever, that's bullshit. What is also bullshit is that the announcer guy says that he was that Piccolo was on the opposite side of the world as Gohan when he was doing the training. So there's that. Now also I should point out that when when Piccolo was training with himself, he's over there shoots kite blasts and reminiscing about how massive rabbits and stuff like that. And, well, I think that the split technique would help out with favorite rabbits. I think he did it with Goku, but it'd be more helpful with rabbits. And and he did they shoot beams at to which um Piccolo A, I guess that's how they put it, deflects the beam back at Piccolo B by using uh keep barrier that he puts around himself. But this barrier is parabolic, like a radar dish, and that deflects back to Piccolo B, and it gets killed, damaged something. And then they do that thing where they shoot the beam cannon down the ground, but Piccolo A dodges it, and then it makes an 90-degree angle at him, towards him and pulls him around like a home beacon. But now, again, that would have been helpful when he fought Raditz, because when he fought Raditz, he was only able to shoot in a straight angle, straight line. So he is improving. Not very much, but he's improving. And I don't know how much that Piccolo training against another Piccolo would come out, because it's like one of those it's not a thing that being strong enough to fight. I can see how it would improve your speed and stuff, but still it's kind of lame compared to the other fighters. I guess it's showing out me like the idea of Piccolo somewhat being that he was a character. They made two of them, but yeah, that and Gohan was on the island, right? So he wanted to go see his mommy. Now, before I get into what happened next, there's one saber tiger who I guess rescued him from a big bird, or if they're on the sand. How did that tiger get on the island in the first place? I mean, there are no other tigers there that made it and become a baby and grew up and stuff. How did the tiger get there? I mean, so I went to run there, but why would anyone want to ship a tiger like that? So, yeah. So he misses his mother. He wanted to go see him, and she is sick to death that her son isn't around, and each one getting food from her father, the Arctic. Now, I'm glad that Toyama got him and forget about him. He belonged to later on, but yeah. So Gohan decided to cast away it and decided to set sail for outside his little island on a big water. So Gohan does this. He gathers up wood with and Tiger, Tony the Tiger, and Piccolo detects this. And hold on, Gohan, I'm coming. Nanny, the big green nanny's coming to get you, to rescue you. Now, this is a lot odd because nothing happened to him. Except right after Piccolo finds out about it, he gets uh, a signal, a mental signal that they're going to have uh, a big storm, big rainstorm, and this storm is huge. It's got like water spouts going every which way. It's got high wave waves, high winds, and nastiness all around. And Gohan is over his head, literally. So what's the first thing he does? He thinks about the food that he brought with him. He wanted to eat it before he goes overboard. So he does, just like Goku, he always thinks about food first. So he sees stuff in his face. And then he takes the water, get in the boat, and he ends up trying to solve it out. And unfortunately, the boat capsizes. The wind takes the sail, and it capsizes. And then Miss Piccolo comes and saves the ass and tail. And that's the whole episode. Doing Piccolo. You know, of course, after Nanny Piccolo gets goes back to one Piccolo. So yeah, um, I like this episode a little bit, but it's no Gaza Man. The animation was so good as always. Wasn't a Gaza Man as a Princess Snake. You know, I think you've watched my review of the 15th episode of the first season of Dragon Ball Z. Dueling Piccolos. If you have any suggestions for anything else you can review, you can always subscribe my channel, or you can follow me on Twitter at PMelsonPro, or if you want, you can email me at jjsviewingchannel at gmail.com, or you can contact my cell phone number at 631-707-3707. And also, when I say, I hope that these um these shows get more interesting as the time goes on, because they're just getting boring. They're just like, this one trained, that one trained, this one did this, that one did this. I want to see some blood and some violence. It's my right as an American. God damn it. So let me look what you guys think of the show, and that's it. It was a quick episode in which nothing happened. So, I did look to share about this. Piccolo did get a ton of shine, as I said, he's Toriyama's favorite character. So, there's that. All you Piccolo fans got some Piccolo action. But for me, it was about average. So, aloha.